I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
Brother man, betray brother man. All because of religion and color. Don't you know we all have a real blood?
Hello, people. Welcome once again to your favorite station, Radio Ojo and online TV. Today is a very special day because we have a guest artist in our midst and in the studio. This guest artist is a music star, he is intelligent, and one of the interesting things about him is that he is a student in the famous University of Benin. So without wasting much of our time, I would love to introduce this great music star to you, and it's no other person than the person of Austin Judah.
All right, hello people. It's your boy Austin Judah at the studio here. All right, peace.
Hi Austin, it's a pleasure meeting you today on our show. I've listened to some of your songs and I comment that they are inspiring and they are mind blowing.
Wow.
Seriously.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
your song
Thank you.
really speaks meaning and all of that. So I appreciate you for the kind of song that you do. But I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why do you choose music?
One of the reasons I chose music, in fact, the main reason I chose music is because is my innate ability.
Wow.
Music is my talent.
Mm.
Right from when I was 10, I've always loved music. Everybody in my house knew that I was the singing bird of the house. So right from it is my talent, is my most treasured gift that I have within me. So that's why I just said, let me give it expression through I'm coming out to do something with it. So that's why I love music. Just my talent is something that I really, really love.
Okay. How interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Really,
Yeah.
it's so interesting. Having said so, what's the inspiration behind the music you do? What motivates you?
Okay, the reason my inspiration
Hmm.
is what happens around me
Yeah.
and my own personal experiences
Wow.
in life. Because in life, everything we see has a meaning,
Hmm.
right? So when I go out, I see people, I see places, situations,
Hmm.
and sometimes circumstances in the world. When I see these things, they tend to speak to me. All right. So I put them into writing to my lyrics when I'm writing music. So what really inspires me is just experiences.
Wow. So
Yeah.
my people, you've heard from Austin Judah. He said what inspires him is the situation around him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So my next question is this. You've been doing music for some time now.
Yeah.
So how has the journey been so far?
Yeah, the journey has been nice
Aww.
and it's also been challenging.
Wow.
For instance, in every venture in life, you know there are some indispensable elements that
Very
you
true.
must put in, that must be involved.
Yeah.
Risk,
Yeah.
courage, perseverance,
Very important.
skill, intelligence. So all these things, you need to put it into it. So even in music, there are still stuff, even money, all right? Finances. So there are some challenges. These are some of the challenges like finance when it comes to going to the studio, promotion, and other stuff that encapsulate music and all, because music is beyond just singing.
Yeah.
All right. There's also the promotion.
Yeah.
There's also there are a lot of things that has to do with me that are involved in music, sleepless
Yeah.
nights in the
Yeah.
studio, and also it's been rosy and it has also been challenging. But with perseverance, we keep moving on, we move.
Wow.
As the
That's
saying goes.
interesting to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so aside from music and schooling, what are your other hobbies? What are your hobbies? What do you like doing most?
All right. Apart from music
Yeah.
and schooling, I love motivating people.
Wow.
All right. I love motivating people. I love interacting with people. All right. I'm of a motivational, like a motivational speaker. Yeah. So I love interaction. I love talking to people and to encourage them, all right, to become the best that they can be. So outside music, I'm also a good motivational speaker. I love talking to people. That's also my hobby.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that about Timo because in this country that we're present in, what we need now is this motivation for someone to tell you that yes, you can do this,
Yeah.
yes, you are good,
Yeah.
yes, life is not just about this, but you have to move on.
Yeah.
Those are what we really need in this country, and that's what it's doing, and that's very good, seriously. So, you first want to know the kind of music you're into. What kind of music do you do?
All right. I do Afro pop
Wow.
and also do reggae. You know, there's something about music message songs that have messages.
Yeah.
It is more advisable for me. Sometimes I try to look at this genre and know the one that will be suitable for the kind of songs that I want to do.
Yeah.
For instance, when I want to do revolutionary songs that have message most of the time, I tend to pass through reggae. Yes, I tend to use the reggae genre. Why? Because it's calm, it's freer. Reggae most times, folks who like reggae artists, most times they just say the way it is.
Yes,
They are blunt.
exactly.
Yes, they are blunt when they're talking about the state of the nation. When they're talking about how people behave, they are blunt. They don't try to use. Sometimes they don't.
bend ways.
Yes, sometimes they don't even follow rhymes when they want to send some hard message that they want to say something that nobody is saying. Okay, they just say the way it is. So when I want to do those strong messages, I want to send some messages to the world, I tend to use reggae genre. So that's why sometimes I use reggae, other times I use Afro pop.
Wow.
Yes.
I want to ask you for a favor.
All right.
How can we hear one of your songs? Just even if it's a little bit, just anyone, just give us a little bit,
All
you know.
right. If we got one life to live, why don't you leave it for a dream? The world a better place to live.
Aww.
Yeah. If we got one life to live, why don't you leave it for a dream? The world a better place to live. Make the world a better place to live. Yeah.
That was nice. That was nice. That was so good. That was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is this: what advice you have for students out there or upcoming artists out there that are aspiring to become a music artist? What advice do you have for them?
All right, I'll give them a piece of advice, and that's especially those who have talents, that they should ensure that they take their education seriously.
Yeah.
For instance, I discovered my talent right from when I was 10. But as time went on, I just wanted to delve into my talent and start living out my dream.
Yeah.
But mom said, no, you must go to school first. I don't want you to be a school dropout. Everything that mom was just concerned about is my going to school. I didn't really know why. All right, because I was arguing, this is my talent, this is my gift. But mom was like, no, you need to go to school first. Until my year 3 in the university, my 300 level, that was when I did my first song.
Yeah.
I waited, all right, because I needed to master the course very well. All right. But when I got into school, I now understood the message that mom was trying to pass across to me, that the reason why I needed to go to school first. Because when I got to school, I met people who were like-minded. Even when I did my first video, my friends in school, those that are in theater art, education, all of them, I had to bring them together to do the video. So I spent less than others who were not in school. So it's very important, because when you go to school first, or when you are in school environment, you tend to meet folks who are like-minded. People think like you. All right. So that's one of the advice I'm going to give upcoming artists, especially those that are not going to ensure you go to school first. And those are in school, ensure that you create a balance, all right, between your education and your school. And you must ensure that you don't give up no matter what. You must press on. because perseverance is one indispensable element if you want to make it in any venture in life. All right, even in music, you must not give up, because there are so many people that are going to tell you no. Yes, in your journey, but ensure you don't go back. All right, just keep moving on, and you will get there and become the best that can be in life. So that's the advice.
It's a motivational speaker talking there.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're a student and all of that. Yeah. So I want to know, how do you balance school studies, school activities with your music?
Okay, everything has to do with planning.
Yeah.
All right. Studio, for instance, if you're an artist, you discover that there's what is called studio session.
Yeah.
When you want to do your song, you take a studio session. So I tend to balance both. There's time for my studies, there's time for my studio. That's why my Saturdays, I don't play with it. I don't play my Saturdays, because on Saturdays I usually go to the studio. Way I balance it, on Saturday I go to the studio, while other days just one day in a week for school. So that's one thing, but I tend to like plan them to ensure that everything's right.
All right, Austin. It was great having you on the show.
It's my pleasure.
And guys, as you have heard from him, is a music star. His name is Austin Judah. Please, if you have not gotten his song before, you can go online for it. Can you tell us some music you have produced? When searching it online, we can just type it.
All right, I've released 2 songs.
Okay.
The first one is Your Grace.
Yeah.
Released in 2020.
Oh my god.
While the second is One Life. 2021.
2021.
Yes. One Life.
Okay, guys, that's all we have for you today on the show, and it's live from Radio Ojo and Online TV. Before we go, we'll leave you with one of Austin Judah's song, and you know, as we always say it now, stay safe.
Yeah, peace.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
Brother man, betray brother man, all because of religion and color. Don't you know we all have a red blood? Or don't you know that there is love? Do you believe it? Can't you perceive it? Na na na. That we all need one another to make the world a better place to live. Oh, na na na. Can't you believe it? Nah, can't you perceive it? Na na na. That we all need I and I to make the world a better place to live in. If we got one life to live, why don't you leave it for a dream? The world a better place to live in. If we got one life to live, why don't you leave it for a dream? Yeah, the world a better place to live. Oh, na na na. Stop calling me a criminal, and stop calling me a gangster. I'm a black man, no me natural. Stop talking me down. Nah, nah, nah. Stop darling my ginger. Stop darling my swagger. I'm a black man, no me natural. Come on, Black Lives Matter.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are
created. Why don't you leave it for a dream? The world is there a place to live in. If we got a life to live, why don't you leave it for a dream? The world is there a place to live.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell notification icon, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and we promise to hit you with the latest of news, gist and entertainment. Remember, it's Radio Ojo and Online TV. Stay safe.